we're back. This is Bobby Carlton from Innovation Women. We're doing the Innovation Women pop-up tonight at Industrious in Boston's financial district. It's a sneak peek. So we're getting in a little bit early, but we are also having a whole bunch of Innovation Women in to tell us a little bit about what they do and talk to you a little bit about what they do. So welcome, Deniz. Deniz Johnson is here, and she's here to talk about fintech. There's a lot going on in fintech, and financial services overall are changing. So tell us a little bit about that.
It's the golden era of fintech, I could say. A lot of opportunity, a lot of growth, and all while financial services is changing significantly, and most of it due to consumer behavior changing, expectations changing. Even if you're an institutional company, you have to change because your customers are changing.
We want it now.
Exactly. So as such, it's a great time to be in fintech right now because of the growth and opportunities.
Yeah, and you work with startups, but you come from a big company background, right?
Yes. Most of my career has been in doing technology innovations and business transformation in established large companies in the industry, and now I'm working with startups to partner them with large institutions, financial services institutions.
So what are the big trends that we should be aware of in fintech?
So I look at it as two trends. If you're a big company, you've observed what's going on and said, with a lot of skepticism, and said, this is never going to succeed. then as things picked up, you went into a let's wait and see if something is going to stick mode. And then right now we're in the position where it's let me do something with what's happening, but I don't know exactly what it is. So there's no use cases, but there's a lot of experimentation, everybody's partnering, but you don't see full-blown implementations. So that's exactly where we are with in the larger company space, and eventually it's going to be adoption and then transformation. And when you look at the startups, it started with, okay, here I have a great idea because I have a business problem, and let me tinker around, kind of like what Nicole was saying a few minutes ago. I was like, okay, let me go get the developer and let's figure out something. So that moved from that tinkering phase to promising ideas supplemented with newer technologies, so you're actually seeing more credibility on the solutions, and then you get into a valid, mature ideas backed by not just technology but by cash. And now it's I'm ready to implement, and that's exactly where the startups are. They're ready to implement. There's a number of them, very promising, very interesting, and then that's going to trigger a massive transformation.
Wow. So what are the challenges or the barriers to this big transformation?
So I see 5 things, and I'm not going to say bigger company or startup, but 5 things that I see is, one is regulation. Regulation is, and it's a very large topic, from access to data security, retention, to operational regulations that you don't even think about until you're in that domain. To the second one is adaptability and scalability of these new products to be at the enterprise level. Another one is cash, which is funding. Then it's the talent, and when I say talent, and I'm just going to come back to that, and mindset. Larger companies need to be willing to change They have to change to survive, to not lose the market value because of the transformation that's upcoming. So that's a big thing on the mindset. And on the talent side, it's collaboration with different key players, people who are familiar with the industry, for the startups, for these upcoming fintech companies, because you won't even know what regulations you're going to hit until you're right in there, when you're in the real operations side. And in some cases, on the positive side, some of the features of your product could be actually be used in multiple operational situations that you might have not even thought about. So collaboration with industry.
So you're acting as kind of that go-between between the big companies and the little companies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
This is good. Good startups. This is the lady you need to know, especially if you're looking for those all-important first customers.
Yes. Yes.
Super important to the startup community.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so how do people find you? Besides on Innovation Women, of course.
Innovation Woman.
Yeah.
And you can find me at deniz.johnson@para-partners.com.
Okay, all right. Thanks for coming in tonight.
Thank you.
And we'll be back in a few minutes with our next guest.